Hello and welcome. I'm Darren, and after I had a paddy that my GPU hadn't arrived, look what happened. Hello. So, thanks to Amazon and their dumb shit, because I don't even know what Amazon are playing at. Whether it works or not, who knows? Because it looks like it's been dropped from God knows what height. And what did Amazon package it in? A fucking plastic bag. Shocking. I could buy a bar of soap from Amazon and they'd put it in the biggest box you've ever seen with God knows how much packaging, protection, sponge and paper and all sorts of shit. You buy an expensive product and they put it in a bag. So hopefully it works. I have taken it out the box because obviously I needed to check it. So we're not doing an unboxing, but it is here. So we are excited. We are very excited. And we will get it in the computer very shortly. We will check it out, but this is our first kind of, well, it's not my first look at it, but it's our first look at it. So there's not really, I've got it out of the box. It's kind of sat in front of me, but we might as well check out, obviously, this is the inside box, which is bent and crushed. Thank you, Amazon. Luckily, this one's not signed by Lisa Sue, isn't it? And there is kind of just a couple of, there's like a sticker, however you say that, Aorus. And then I take it there is just a different forms of anti-sag bracketry, something like that part, and then some longer parts. We'll figure that out. That's no problem. But we're going to take a look at the GPU. It looks well, I haven't taken the stickers off it yet. But I think it looks a bit nicer than what I had imagined. So I don't know what to think of this one. It wasn't what I was originally going to go for. But that doesn't matter. Admittedly, originally I was going to go for the Sapphire. Seeing the Sapphire, now I'm not saying that I don't like the Sapphire, but I don't like it as much as I like my XTX Sapphire because I'm not over keen, I'm going to be honest, on the grill kind of thing going on in the front of the Sapphire. I watched Jay's 2 cents video and he was on about making like a 3D printed thing, and yeah, I can kind of understand why. So this, to be fair, depending on how it goes in, it's got quite a nice looking backplate. It's obviously aluminium backplate. It does look quite nice. It's not crazy over the top. By the time that is in a system, you're obviously not going to see a huge amount of it, but there is some RGB. We do have 3x8 pin. So some would say that's good, some would say that's bad. I don't particularly mind the 12 volt, whatever you want to call it, 12 by 60, 16 by 12 volt high power, that's what I'm going to call it. I don't particularly mind it. I run NVIDIA GPUs, I am used to it. It does make it a lot easier to make a tidy looking system. I'm now going to have to, because the only problem that I'd probably say with this is where they are. Like 3 8-pins that are almost in the middle of the GPU. That's going to be a nightmare to try and make that look tidy. But never mind. The other thing that, right, we're gonna take the plastic off, because, and let's just hope it actually works, because if not, I don't care, I'm going to throw it in a box. In fact, I might not even put it back in the box. I might just throw it in a bag and send it back to Amazon and say, there you go. Because I've taken pictures of how it was delivered to me, and I don't think, well, there's no argument to be had. You don't throw a £750 product in a fucking plastic bag. I don't know what's going on with Amazon at the moment. If they're not flipping GPUs, they're doing some really dumb ass. See, now that looks a lot nicer. I'm gonna be honest, right? Gigabyte need to sort out their actual website pictures for their products, because I wouldn't have bought this GPU. But now looking at it, it looks a lot nicer. So they're not doing themselves any favours. I'm just going to take this little sticker off the back as well. Off the little badge that I assume lights up on the back plate, which isn't something that you really see. I don't think I've had a GPU. Oh no. That's a dumb thing to say. I'm pretty sure my... Yes, I have. My MSI Supreme GPU has a logo that lights up on the back plate. So there is obviously the Aorus, however you say it, that you can see there, that I assume lights up on the back. So it's not a bad looking backplate, to be honest. And to be fair, from the front of it, now, this is a bit of a nightmare for me to even hold. However, right, when you look at this, when you look at this GPU on the product page, this here looks really cheap. In real life, it looks a lot nicer. They should have just taken better pictures of it, or not AI made images or something, because that looks a lot nicer. And to be honest, I'd probably actually like to vertical mount this GPU, but it doesn't look bad from the front. So that's obviously from the front. It's clean. There's no kind of weird anything going on with it. It's a very square, clean shape to it. Obviously another logo, which I'm going to assume lights up, and I don't think the Radeon logo will, because it looks like it's silver. I thought that that actually was supposed to light up, but looking at that, I don't think it will. So, God, I hate trying to figure out what I'm doing on the camera. Go left or right or up or down. That way, that way, that way. So it's very clean from the front. And to be fair, a lot of that stuff looks a lot nicer in the flesh than what it looked like on pictures. There's a lot of like brushed plastic stuff going on, which actually doesn't look as cheap as what it looked. But I actually think vertical mounted, that'll be quite nice. Obviously there
Motion
is
detected at the front door.
RGB in the rings, so that's a lot nicer than what I thought it was going to be. A lot nicer than what I thought it was going to be. So that's a quick look at it. We're going to get it set up because someone's about to come in the house, and that could be bad. I'm going to have to hide it. There's obviously like a, even from the side, that does look quite nice. So a lot more premium than I thought the pictures made it look. That plastic patterning going on there looks a lot nicer in the flesh. And to be fair, even that hologram logo down the side, which has actually got a clear plastic over it, that looks a lot nicer than what it does in product images. So they should do a better job with their product images, because that's a lot nicer looking GPU than what I actually thought it was. Now, hopefully it works. So I'm going to get it in the system. We're going to check it out later a little bit. I'm probably just going to do a video of just to see how it runs. So we're going to go through, because I wasn't sure how good the cooler was going to be on this system. It's a bit smaller than what I was thinking.
Motion detected at the front door.
I need to get rid of that doorbell. So I'm going to run it up tonight, and we're going to go through, maybe just run a couple of like benchmarks and just see what it's like for fan noise and for temps and stuff like that before we really worry about any type of gaming comparisons or benchmarks. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed. Give me a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.